man, people react. And so in my own path, I trust this is my own purpose. Now, I think I'm just like everyone else, but I've been able to learn more. I think maybe I've had more examples of people getting triggered with me.
I hear what you're going, yeah.
Maybe the average, but.
So what, do you learn from that, or does it affect you? All right, I'll be more direct.
It did both.
I want to guide you. It does both. Very good. Very honest. Very good.
I was affected until I learned. And
whoa. I'm sorry.
Less. I'm still learning.
It's a purification process, trials by fire, Mr. Talcott.
I would agree, Snafu. That's in some ways, that's what this entire life is about. They say at the end, those who you appreciate most will be the ones who taught you the greatest lessons, and those will be the one who you saw as adversarial in the moment.
Not always. There is lessons from those, but golly geez, I learned so much better with friends than enemies.
But then don't think you've got those lessons. We all got lessons where we're weak at. And the lessons where you're weak at, those will be your greatest instructors.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks.
Hey, admittedly, there's evidence of, I've grown even in the last year or so here on YouTube. I found some weaknesses within myself, some expectations, all sorts of things.
Without these clowns, yo.
Amen. I have no reason.
Exactly. I got a feeling, man, that even the bad guy.
Yo, what we're about to listen to here is going to be pretty interesting. So check it out, people. This shit's funny. I'm going to run it back 10 seconds. All right, check this out. Listen to this shit that Joe Cool is about to say. What the fuck are you talking about, Joe Cool? Listen to this.
All sorts of things.
Without these clowns, yo.
Amen. I have no reason.
Exactly. I got a feeling, man, that even the bad guys, man, I don't know about Hitler and them niggas, but certainly the bad guys that we on the day-to-day label as Mr. is bad, or I can't believe he did that as people, I think they get over there. And when you get over there, you're going to be able to love those people without all the fears and shit that they put in between you guys when you try to show up love and affection. I think it'll be... they'll be revealed. Fucking, I will hug Tommy like you dig, like I, hug my kid or something.
Right. Yeah.
Really? Really? We're gonna hug Tommy like we would hug a kid, or what? What the fuck did he just say? Like he would hug his kid, he'll hug Illuma Tommy. Isn't that
when you get over
of all people to compare to hugging like a kid, Illuma Tommy?
You're gonna be able to love those people without all the fears and shit that they put in between you guys when you try to show up love and affection. I think it'll be, they'll be revealed. Fucking, I will hug Tommy like you dig, like I, hug my kid or something.
Right. Yeah. I think this is part of the greater picture. And imagine this, it makes sense. If you bring in the God of light, the angels that want God's children to survive, and then you got the oppositional forces, the ones that want to take over mankind and control mankind. Yes.
And you think about it, Jack, you're a biblical man in the church. Full third of the heavenly hosts were cast down here, meaning there are a lot of those spirits and whatever you want to call them, name you want to put them running around. And they said the devil will have dominion over this place for a time. Looks like this is his time. We should expect those. A lot of people have been deceived. I don't want to put a name on it, but we should expect that a lot of people have been deceived, and whatever that means. But that should be the norm. It should be expected.
The confusion should be watched for, and if we can help each other overcome our confusion, man, that's the key. The onus is every single one of us. We're on our own path. We've all got to figure out our shit for the world.
Yes, because you can't help me. I know you love me and you want to heal me. I got this issue, but if you haven't healed it or examined it in yourself, you're just an instructor, right? If you've been through it, you've got you overcome the drugs and all that shit. Then now you're better qualified to tell me about the thing.
I'm with you and not with you. I mean, absolutely. The wisdom that comes from firsthand experience, absolutely.
I like it. Yes.
However, I hope you all appreciate the thumbnail I got of Pineal Power from one of his last streams. I knew it would come in handy for a random stream.
All I mean is, I'm just agreeing with you that when you understand something, you can take action.
Yes.
Beautiful, Joe. Here, when you understand substance abuse, though, you have to understand that you're abusing or accept to be able to even
before
get
you can
that.
even get messed up. It's true. Yeah.
That's where I was just going to go. Thank you. Because in order to understand, what did you say? You've got to understand something to use it. But the first way to understand is you got to accept. Until you accept something, and that's where accepting there's an addiction, accepting that there is a pattern, accepting that we've lost control.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes, that I do get angry or depressed or whatever it is. Accept that, and then you got to try to overcome it. Yeah, but the truth is true. Exact.
Hey, you know what? It's simple and true.
It could go both ways though too, because you could see the people who accept failure, the failure to thrive status, and they accept what is given instead of trying to accept change, so to speak, or because acceptance could be a two-way coin, two-edged sword, so to speak. Can you accept goodness, or can you accept change for better, or do you accept being in the pit?
Snafu, thank you. You're absolutely right. That acceptance thing can be an acceptance of,
tricky.
well, I guess this is just how the world is, so I've just got to
Yes.
suffer and I've just got to be this way.
I can't do nothing about it. They're too powerful or whatever. They're too big.
What would it matter if I say anything? Yeah, that type of
They're
stuff.
not. It really matter if I say anything. It wouldn't change anything. Yeah.
Well, so thank you, though. It brings us back to what Joe was saying. The whole idea of accepting it is to understand it. And we don't want to understand it. Once we understand it, then we can start
Austin
looking for it. Now that I
Murphy.
see this,
Oh
I accept
my
this,
goodness.
I'm understanding it more. Now what do I do with it? Kind of comes back to even what Lindsay was dealing with, dealing with the loss versus the change and what is. Once we accept what is, then we can get some footing again.
Not only that, what is becomes a gift.
Yes.
What is, other people will say it's shitty, and when your mind is right, it is a gift. They're wrong for thinking this is shitty. Oh my God, it's cold. Whatever the fuck they're complaining about, they are wrong. This is a gift. Whether it's a company you're keeping right now, the lesson you were supposed to learn, whether it's toughening you up, your moment of joy, perplexity, intrigue, whatever it is, it's a gift, and it's probably something you need. Like when you need correction and shit, all right, I'm talking too much. I'm high.
Well,
I know what I'm thinking. I just don't know what I'm saying.
I know. I'll bring it back to it. Then, because sometimes the smallest thing, what you just said, Joe, about being empowered with the wisdom and the courage, finally mustering the courage or finally gathering the right words together to stand up for yourself or to interrupt a habit or something.
Yes.
Once we do that, it feels so good.
That's where I say ego, anger, all these things that we always seem to carry, they always seem to carry negative connotations. They are tools because that is the instance when the fear rises up, I insert anger, right? Ego. When I'm challenged, I'll insert ego as a tool to make sure I go out the house. Fuck that. He ain't gonna get the best of me. I'll throw that ego out there if it gets me out the door. It's a tool. You back? Excuse me, guys.
Hey, bless you. He's got better people to deal with.
Hey, he's got a good point though, Jack, because that ego, that can be inspiration just to, if we get sidetracked on what we might be doing in our journey, pull that ego card out just to recollect the thoughts, a lot of things you could do with that. It's the prideful thing, you see?
Yes, the prideful thing, though, can bring us, there's ups and downs to all of this. There really is. And learning when it's right, when is it appropriate to use our pride and our ego to do something and when it's not. Although in those examples, especially if I brought up like addiction, for if you can bring your pride, your pride, your self-respect, your ego into the picture and say, no, enough is enough. I'm not going to continue to damage my body with the overeating or the sweets or the booze or whatever the addiction is. If we use our will and our power to overcome things, we can. It's just a matter of it's a matter of commitment, will, determination. But I don't see those as the ego. Maybe it is.
What about What about dedication? You think that could tie into the ego to some extent? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And that can actually be used to our detriment. The dedication, we create all of these mental connections and loyalty, devotion, right? That's why they got us, doing the pledge at school. So we're dedicated to a fictional entity.
Yes.
The other part to that, though, I truly believe loyalty is, if you don't have loyalty, if you're not someone who can be loyal to a friend or to a commitment, if you can't be loyal to your word, you're not any good, from my experience.
That's two different things, man. In reality, if you're being truthful, loyalty doesn't really come into play because you're loyal to all. You're loyal to truth and you're loyal to all in that fashion. Rarely do you have to pick a side or some weird shit like that. Loyalty, it might be seen as something mob mentality. If you're calling that loyalty, I gotta back you on nonsense. Fuck loyalty, right? If I can't tell you that was some dumbass shit, fuck loyalty.
No, you're right. When you're honest, absolutely, you're loyal to the truth, and when you're loyal to the truth, you're loyal to everybody.
You're loyal to that guy, right? You're doing for him.
You come in this world alone, you leave this world alone. Just remember that.
It's the time in between that matters, my brother. And the time in between is the opportunity for us to connect.
And the opportunity is only the now. The only moment you ever had to change something was that moment, the now, right? So all that fucking dreaming, you're missing your opportunity. I'm gonna be a nicer guy. Well, you just missed an opportunity to be one right the fuck now. I'm gonna learn how to, you just missed an opportunity to fucking Google some shit. Now, do it now. If you want to do it now. You might not have the critical acclaim that you think you fucking deserve. We want people to recognize you and all of that nonsense. Well, that's bullshit aspirations anyway, motherfucker.
Hey, isn't there an old saying like that? If it's something worth doing, it's something worth doing poorly. I mean,
yes.
Even if you can, do it poorly to get it done.
Yes, be prepared to fail many times. I think that's the one you're talking about. If you want to be good at something, go out and start failing, and fail often. And the rest of it is the guy who got the Heisman Trophy. He didn't go out there and get it the first day. He failed many times, and he learned from that, corrected shit. That's how it happens. Be prepared to fail. Love it. They create the chaos. Point. The people demand more of our freedoms be taken so they feel safer. I'm in agreement with you so far, Destroyer. Create the fear. Yes, so people themselves demand the change instead of the government changing laws. Oh, wait, I don't know if I'm interpreting, but he made me think like this. Create the fear so that, hold on, leave it up there, Jack. So people themselves, thank you, demand the change. And now I don't know about creating fear.
Well, here, this is the example offered.
How much change after that?
And then how much change was brought about through the fear.
I'm thinking if it's a tactic for them, how can I use the same thing? I can't create fear in a motherfucker because that's not my objective. But how can I use something to get them to demand it? Blah blah blah.
Joe, I truly think our power is going to be love.
I agree with you. As Goblin wrote that, I agree with that shit.
Where the answer is love. What do we want, right? Fear is going to tell us what we don't want. So we've got the oppositional force trying to present the image of what we don't want because they know that we will go after what we want. Rather than having them tell us, whoever they is outside of you in your own personal life, your own personal relationships.
Right on. I dig. Everybody's trying to put their power, authority on you, right? This is how you know. If a person gives you advice, tells you think you should do this, even if he might even yell at you once or twice, you're dumb, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. But if that person is trying to force you in some way to make that change, and some authority, then he's not doing right. I don't lost my shit, but that's the red flag right there. When a person is trying to exert some type of authority on you, that should be a massive red flag to that fucking person.
Trying
I
to
can see
force.
correction and trying to help you, but if acting like you owe them money suddenly because you didn't do what they said, you got an issue. I know I got an issue. I get mad as fuck.
Absolutely. When these
I'm-
experts,
Let me go finish
But-
on. I'm sorry, but I might ask 8 people for advice. 8 people give me all different advice. I can't have 7 motherfuckers mad at me talking about why didn't you follow my advice? I told you what to do. All right, that's it.
you know what, Joe? Absolutely, man. And I actually, dude, you're describing my story. I got a trail of people pissed off at me because I didn't do what they told me to do regarding my own life.
Yeah, no. I was about to start making some legitimate points, but I'm not even gonna fucking bother with that
people
shit.
told us
I'd
we go
rather
get
just make the commentary, from the sideline, to be honest here, because it's very ironic here to hear what I just heard from Joe Cool with the example of talking about acting like someone owes you money when there was that whole Talstock event, right? Which was literally what Joe Cool was saying, but flipped, where all of a sudden everyone in Jack Talcott's camp was talking about, all the Paul haters are like, you owe Jack money, Talstock event 2.0, whatever the fuck, edibles, blah, 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 right? And so, the irony of these things where the situation is totally applicable with what Joe was saying about the whole owing money thing, except it was completely opposite. And, it becomes fucking cliche, to talk about the projection shit. But hearing the whole Joe Cool talk about authority, and when someone feels the need to push their authority on you, right then I could say, all right, let's just say the quiet part out loud. I wasn't there earlier for Jack's stream, but it's very obvious when Joe Cool or whoever else is talking about, Papa Paul himself, and not wanting to say it directly. Now, if you go and say that quiet part out loud, you can just pivot and say, "Oh no, we weren't talking about him," but you want to make it about him, right? Anyway, I don't care if it seems like I'm just being on Slavia flying monkey at the time, but I saw Jack Talcott was live. And part of me was like, let me just go join the panel, see what happens. Joe Cool is not a real one. We know that. Goblin is interesting. Snafu wasn't bringing the heat like I thought he was going to. And then it just becomes, I could hop up there like Paul and just not say anything, or, try to do some type of, legitimate insertion, but what is it going to be when I'm surrounded by the likes of Jack Talcott and Joe Cool? Not to be a hater, but I don't feel I'm going to really be dropping any gems when I'm in the company of, such people. But anyway, this is all along the Metaversal Watchtower. I don't want to just restream Jack the whole time, to be honest. I am curious who actually else would be live right now. We got what's his face, Burn Eye. Oh man, what is this about?
Our understanding of who the key characters are and why they're so relevant even to this day.
We're gonna look around the metaverse tonight. We're gonna look all around people I'm sub to, people I'm not sub to.
Shank, I bet you the further we dig into this, it's going to come right down to who we were talking about earlier today, Taylor. It'll go into that. I bet you at some point you can trace his bloodline back to somebody directly invested in forming this here Forest Service here, this cradle forest, the can't words for garbage, this cradle of forestry shit here in North Carolina. Henry S. Graves, as in that one. Oh yeah, here we go. Furno, Pinto, Shank, and Graves. There were a few of the technical force. That's in 1896. So we're coming up on the 19. This is the 1900s. This is when we were born. Y'all were the 1900s people. Them old folk. Old folk. So
in this Google
I
Drive.
hate how this stuff gets fractionated and lost. It's like they're covering it up again as we speak, dude. It's like people don't pay attention to this stuff, and then and they get the crap that.
Okay, so I'm curious if anyone in the chat. I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. You know, I haven't been streaming here in a while. I don't mean to be a bad host. You know, not completely paying attention to everything. I'm literally just browsing the metaverse right now and doing it live. But I'm curious, you know, does anyone here that's right now in the chat still of the 4 people know who Andre Zertis is? I don't know, I might be saying his last name wrong. I could pull up his channel right here. I've seen him on multiple streams with Burn Eye, and I've actually seen him with really big other YouTubers and channels as well. And I'm starting to see how there's this whole web of, you know, whether you want to call it the truth community, conscious community, whatever the fuck you want to consider it. You know, can y'all hear me all right, by the way? You know, I know I'm not really doing the basics, you know, and checking out my audio and everything. I'm just assuming it's fine here, in fact. My bad, y'all. I was trying to change my mic settings there. Y'all should probably hear me, you know, loud and clear now. I just turned my mic up. Nah, but, you know, I've just been kind of looking at, you know, the bigger picture here and zooming out some. And, you know, this Andre Zertis guy, I'm kind of surprised how many views that he gets. You know, not that it really matters. You should be watching who's getting the views and whatnot, but let's go ahead and share this. Yeah, I apologize for not keeping y'all engaged necessarily, but I look at what this dude talks about and the AI that he's posting. Very odd, very odd. Hey, tribe, you know, someone hit the link. You know, I don't even know what the hell I'm necessarily doing on here. I just saw Jack Talkout was live and said, let me just start restreaming people that are live right now, see what's going on, see if we can get something going. I have a couple things set out for later in the week. I want to actually hit ideas. I got a bunch of clips ready, and I got a couple of videos that I want to review. But I wanted it to be like an 8-hour stream, whether that's me going late into the night or starting early in the day. That community commentary stream, I wanted to actually, you know, I want it to be long, in depth, and I actually have a bunch of stuff ready for it, but it's not exactly all the way ready. So I don't want to do a half-ass stream where I give community commentary, because I want that shit to be lit. You know, I want to give my, you know, opinions on all that. But other than that, I just figured, you know, all along the Watchtower. Let's see what's going on here. Andre Zertis, I don't know what his backstory is, how long he's been on here YouTube, and see, this Paranoid American guy, I've seen him on Tinfoil Hat. David Charles, Alex. I don't know most of these people that I tend to see on this dude's stream, but I know I've seen him on Burn Eyes. And I just started seeing how certain people are working together that I actually would never have expected. In fact, if anyone knows Adam Kraegler, he used to be Tim Pool's computer guy, you know, like co-host. And he was no longer on there after a while. And I just happened to tune into Adam Kraegler's live the other day. And what do you know? Who was on there? Andre Zertis. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, Tribe, I don't want to join there. I was going to, but I saw very quickly that it wasn't going to amount to anything. I saw everyone left. I wasn't keeping anyone engaged, but that's all right. It's a casual stream, you know. If anyone's out there that wanted to hit the link and actually talk about something, would probably be worth something more. I saw a lot of good people were hitting the link, but I really didn't pay them much attention there. I appreciate Tribe though hopping in there at the end. At least my mic was coming in clear, but let's see. I just shut this down. It was a spur of the moment thing for real. Just because I saw Jack Taka was live and I figured I'd start restreaming him. But honestly, it's, you know, maybe that's coming from an ignorant place. Hold up.
For me. G-A, death. G-A, truth. God. A, bridge. God. A bridge is. Now that's something to be cat about. Egad.
Yeah, it's showing me that there's no one watching right now, but then also I'm getting like comment from Michelle here, and the Tribe is steadily talking. So obviously things aren't necessarily showing accurately. Yeah, I'm about to play that here in a second, Tribe. I just saw that, you know, the infamous Morgan Isabella 2.0 was live, and, you know, I was not disappointed.
Me, evil, dead, absence of God, absence of truth, absence of light. Egad. G-A-D. D. Death. D. Devil. D. Dead.
Yo, this is something to save a clip of.
D. Dis. D.
Right when I think things are going bad, you know, I get some meme content to lift me back up. You know, praise God. Let's see, we got some Gigi. You know, I've seen her for a while now in these communities. I gotta mute his ass. I don't know what the fuck he's on. Boston Ray Mud Flood Adventures. That's another name I've seen. He was calling Z an agent, but like he was getting really like weird and he was getting really weird and schizophrenic about it. You know, I didn't know if he was joking, but he was like, yeah, Z's the Masonics, blah, blah, blah. There was a couple people out here, they were saying weird shit about Z, and it's like, it really, you know, it wasn't coherent. It didn't make sense. You know, and you really have to wonder about some of these people, man. These, you know, whether it's sock accounts fucking around or like genuinely like mentally ill people. I was like, I get it. He used to be a doctor and whatnot. But shit. Anyway, yeah, you know, the GG's out there is not the same GG that Snafu was tripping about, you know, the granny panty. But I've also seen her be a hater. Not that that fucking matters. You know, just calling out the haters. I am going to make a fucking coffee list like Yurt was. Let us not forget. If I'm going to make a coffee list of, you know, who I would have coffee with, you know, kind of implies, you know, and certain people never make that list after a while, you know who you are. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah.
Is he still going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this shit, man. Shit ain't right, bro.
Who falls? All fall.
I remember when OTW, not with malice, you know, obviously something doesn't seem right there with how he's going on there, and I remember he, you know, OTW didn't realize what was going on, and I was like, oh fuck, you just called Morgan retarded of all people to call on here, you know that, but nonetheless, let's move on from that nonsense. Michelle Moretti, thanks for stopping by. We got some memes to work on in the back, that's for sure. There's been some shorts on Cotflix that I think people may have been missing out on. Like I just posted, yeah, this one was just posted now. A lot of people haven't seen it yet.
Very magical creatures. We really are. Human beings. We're like big, advanced, highly developed rats. We're like big rodents in many, many ways. I've watched I've watched humans like when they're in they're in a state of addiction and their fear patterns. They're like little fucking rodents going around gathering stuff, and they get in the corner and they get all fearful, build a nest. It's like, holy shit.
I sure will.
I'm remembering memories. You should have seen some of the shit I've been through, man.
Mr. Shively.
People are nuts. I say that safely here alone.
Hey, Tribe, I promise I'm going to play that cartoon right after we get done with this little short here.
Me and my cats. Praise God, man. Praise God. We are very complex and very magical creatures. We really.
Oh man, yeah, that's something else for sure. All right, we're gonna pull up the Tribe's video here in one moment. Shout out to Pioneer for being my thumbnail, man. It was a good little capture I got of him on one of his last streams recently. Appreciate y'all for chilling with me, by the way. All right. Yo, Tribe, where'd that link go? I don't see it anymore. Yeah, that link. Why isn't it showing up when I go into my YouTube chat? It's showing in the StreamYard, but it's not showing in the actual chat. Can you drop it again, Tribe? Thank you so much. That would be wonderful. Yeah, shout out to OTW earlier, man. The Metaversal streets are really crazy. I don't have time to get on all that right now, for real, though. Thank you, Tribe. There it is. By the way, people, if you didn't know, God is a verb. Gem for you real quick. Not to be a, quick word salad, quick word salad snack, right? God is a verb. Listen to me, I'm so smart. No. Paul Check came up with that one. Or he didn't come up with it, but I heard it from him, God is a verb. It's a pretty good one, you know, for all those little things people come up with, you know, the little clever, wise sayings from the yogis and shit. Give it a little thought. It is something good to chew on for the brain. God is a verb. Makes sense. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get this shit going. Sorry, y'all, I'm not necessarily on point right now. I wasn't going to go live tonight. I was actually just about to go to bed, and Jack Talcott was live, and I'm like, let me just fucking go start restreaming people for the fuck of it. But what do you know? We can actually get some. I am going to be like Pineal, though, y'all. You know, if it's too much and like times 2, we'll see how it goes. 1.5.
Hello, fellow stackers. 365 here. Welcome back to my channel.
Man, Tribe, are you serious, Tribe? You're really gonna give me a do with an accent like this? Oh my god! And it's 17 minutes long, bro. I'm a Gen Zer. You're gonna give me a 17-minute long video, bro?
So in today's video, I've got a very interesting mini film to show you. Now, this was sent to me by a subscriber. It was left as a comment on one of my videos talking about CBDCs. And every time they left it as a comment, it kept getting deleted. So I didn't actually see this comment at all until they sent me a comment saying that they've been trying to send me this video, but every time they post it, it keeps getting removed. So I said to them, can you send it to me via email? Now, they sent me this email, and they basically sent me the link for this video. Now, this video I'm going to share on my channel. I hope it doesn't get me demonetized or cancelled or anything along those lines, because I'm not sure why it keeps getting deleted.
Right on, bro.
Now,
I'm just messing around, by the way.
Re-uploaded. So it's not like I'm copyrighting anyone's content. It is encouraged to re-upload this video. So I encourage you, if you're watching this video and it makes it on and it doesn't get cancelled during the upload, that you also save it from the website and upload it onto your channel, because it's very, very interesting. Now, some of the views on the video you might.
Neil, where are you?
Kind of
I need you right now.
If we start using CBDCs and the amount of control that the government and the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve and all the hierarchies, if you like, have control over what we spend our money on. So yeah, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. And as always, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.
Please note, the news clips in this video are dramatizations using an actor.
The UK government will soon be introducing fundamental changes in how money works. The changes are being planned by central banks around the world, including the UK's central bank, the Bank of England. These changes, once introduced, will affect everyone.
So what are these changes really about?
Normal speed, here we go.
The changes being proposed will mean that you will no longer have full control over your spending. In fact, what they are planning is the replacement of money with something which is fundamentally different. Therefore, it's not just cash they want to remove from the economy, it is money itself. Pay attention, because if the new monetary system is allowed to happen, it will be very difficult to reverse and could mark the beginning of the end of human freedom.
Let's get this bread.
In order to explain the changes that are being planned right now for your tomorrow, let's explain a little bit about how your money works today. Let's imagine that John decides to buy his daughter a birthday present from Argos. He chooses the product he wants, then pays £50 using his debit card. You might think that £50 is immediately transferred from John's bank account to Argos's bank account. But this is not what happens. A record is created showing that John's bank owes Argos's bank £50, and John's account will even show that the money has left his account, but the actual transfer of funds does not occur at the time of purchase. John's £50 purchase is one of about 50 million UK transactions that occur every day, and although in each case the account may show that the money has been transferred, the actual movement of funds between the banks only occurs once every day. Every 24 hours, all the payments made to and from each of the UK's 300 plus registered banks are added up to determine how much each bank owes the others. The Bank of England, which is the central bank that all other banks in the system are connected with, derives the total amount that each bank owes and is owed for that day. The Bank of England then intermediates and exchanges funds between all the other banks. So the Bank of England does not know anything about John or the £50 he spent on his daughter. John's money is just a tiny part of a huge transfer of funds. This means that the only organization that can see what John does with his money is his own bank. The central bank cannot see what John's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is good. See, I appreciate this, and I shout out to the tribe for getting this video going, because it's really getting some good information going already, and I've heard people talk about this type of stuff. I'm enjoying the visual. But I was thinking about this the other day, that I enjoy how the tribe does hop on Pineal's panels, and I don't get to always catch Pineal's streams, but I've caught a couple of the last ones, and you know, actually was able to be on one for a while when I got up early and Tribe was there. But no, shout out to the Tribe for, you know, motivating the young people to fucking, you know, learn and fucking do the knowledge and do the work, because it is easy to get it caught up in nonsense and bullshit and entertainment distractions that get, you know, entertainment distractions and traps that get laid, basically. Especially for the younger, you know, Gen Zers like myself or whatnot. It's good to see people that are older that, you know, they're giving a fuck about trying to guide the next generations in the right directions, you know, that's so we know what the fuck's going on with the banking system and the institutions in general, financial and whatnot, the legal, lawful stuff that we've been learning about in some of these different communities as well. It's shit that's worth knowing about. Just, and it's very common sense, not necessarily the knowledge, but it's common sense and logical that this is the type of shit that people need to know in order to navigate this realm. You know, so it's just the way I see it, as well as zooming out, is it's just another stepping stone in the journey of, you know, truth and, you know, whether you want to call it enlightenment, you know, higher consciousness. There's all these, you know, soul development. You can label it all these different things, but ultimately just the pursuit of truth and, you know, the truth of what reality is, fucking, you know, the meaning of it, why you're doing what you're doing, how to go about, you know, navigating this quote unquote matrix in a good, fluid way. You know, it's just all these different things I've come to learn about within the past year. I wasn't thinking about this shit years ago. It's like I knew about the New World Order and the Illuminati and all that, but it's not like I truly understood the inner workings like I'm starting to understand now by listening to people like the Tribe or Wizard or Paul. But anyway, let's get back to the video. I just wanted to say it's nice to see that he's, you know, trying to lead people in the right direction, especially the pioneers who fucking, you know, done some drugs that I haven't done when he was younger. And, you know, it's no wonder, you know, some of the oddities and the ADHD aspects that we see with some of the younger crowd out here, even within myself, maybe to a certain degree, but I'm not repping the autism like Provo Planet and, you know, Bentard. So but shout out to them, shout out autism. You know, it speaks as well as I speak. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I appreciate y'all's comments. Michelle Moretti, thank you. Glad you're getting a kick out of this. Spitballing there for a while, but I'm starting to catch the groove. Had a nice little monologue. Yeah, it is important. Yeah, man. And, you know, what Paul had said earlier about so much of the etymology and the language relates to divination type language or electrical language. You know, it's an electromagnetic universe or, you know, realm. So I mean, it's true though. Repossession, you know, all these different words when you start breaking it down. I mean, we were talking about spirits earlier with alcohol, you know, whether it's substances, whether it's legal stuff, just words get fucking interesting, you know, not to go all too crazy now and start talking about numbers, but, you know, even the gematria, quote unquote, rabbit hole does have some significance and use until you start becoming like the Zacks out there or the, you know, shout out Smith Creature, but, you know, I'm going to have to say you as well with that, you know. I think we understand why it gets to a point where it passes a threshold I think, of utility and rationality, and just becomes ungrounded. But anyway, I'm becoming ungrounded here, but still talking.
Spends his money on, or when he spends it. And John's bank is under an obligation not to share details of his spending with anyone. This means that, rightly, there is a good degree of anonymity and privacy over what John decides to spend his money on. This, in turn, means that a government or central authority, such as the Bank of England, cannot directly restrict John when he uses his debit card, because it has no visibility of what John is doing with his money. If John had paid for the present with £50 of cash, then the purchase would be completely anonymous. Nobody, including John's bank, would know what he had spent his money on. So cash transactions are truly anonymous, and debit card transactions have a high degree of anonymity because only your bank can know about them. So what is this new system? The name of the new system is called Central Bank Digital Currency, or CBDC. It sometimes has other names, such as smart money. Here's how it works. Let's imagine that John, again, decides to buy his daughter a birthday present from Argos. His mobile phone has a smart money wallet or app on it, from which he pays £50 for the product. The app communicates directly with the central bank, the Bank of England, and the money is transferred from his digital wallet to Argos's digital wallet in less than a second. The transfer of funds occurs at the time of purchase, and the transaction is recorded and approved by a centralized computer system on a centralized blockchain. A blockchain is a special computer program that records information very reliably and cannot be amended. The centralized computer system runs continuously and can deal with hundreds of transactions per second as they occur throughout the entire economy, processing all of the public's purchases being made by millions of digital wallets. This sounds fantastic and is so much quicker and simpler than the old system. But there is a fundamental difference, which is that all transactions are centralized in real time as they happen. In other words, one system will be able to know about every single digital transaction in the economy as the transactions occur. This is the critical difference with the new digital monetary system that everyone needs to be aware of. All transactions are centralized in real time as they happen.
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, available now.
The people who are planning this new system have made it clear that it would be useful, in their eyes, to use artificial intelligence algorithms in real time to block certain public transactions for a range of different reasons. So, what does this mean for John? Let's just say there is another lockdown and the government want to...
Yo, someone hit the link. Let's get some shit going tonight. Who knows? Maybe I'll keep this going longer than I thought.
Stop the public moving about the country. With this new system, they could introduce a simple change. That would mean John's wallet would only work if he was located within a certain distance of his own home. Argos is 2 miles from John's house, and he decides to go and buy his daughter a birthday present. He attempts to pay £50 for the product with the app. The app communicates directly with the Bank of England's computer system, and the system rejects John's payment before it is made, because the system knows that John is 2 miles from his own home, and John's wallet has been limited to spending within just 1 mile. John's wallet.
Yo, I gotta point this out, y'all. This is shit's hella trolly. Hold up. Yeah, yo, look, that cartoon rendition is very reminiscent of the Coomer meme, for y'all that know what the fuck I'm talking about, which I'm sure some of y'all know.
Has been limited to spending within just 1 mile. John cannot now buy anything unless he moves closer to his own
Yeah, John's looking like a soy boy for real, man. I don't know what the hell is going on there with those shorts. He's got the muffin top or whatever the hell it's called. His fat rolls are showing. He's got his New World Order hat or whatever the fuck it said. Eyes wide shut. This is good. Whoever the cartoonist was for this did good.
Home. His money is now useless if he wants to go anywhere. Why doesn't John just use cash? That would be a good solution for John, as long as cash is still in use. So, how might this new system be introduced?
The Prime Minister called an emergency meeting today to discuss the unprecedented slide into economic recession in the UK and global economies. Inflation is out of control, and high interest rates are causing thousands of house repossessions. All cash points and over-the-counter cash services are now frozen, and millions of people face losing their life savings as a number of high street banks are declared insolvent. The government and the Bank of England are accelerating the introduction of a new central bank digital currency, which all bank customers in the UK will be able to receive in exchange for their existing money, which in many cases is now unobtainable from their bank accounts. The government say that the new digital money will help the economy recover from recession and will be used to bail out public and corporate money currently held in millions of bank accounts by banks that are at the point of collapse.
I'm curious when some of y'all that are here right now in the live chat think something like this will go down. You know, I hate to say it, but you know, when people say it's going to happen sooner than later, I see it. It makes sense. Signs are out there. You know, it's not fear porn, right? This shit seems to be accelerating. It's definitely it's unnerving, no doubt. You know, not that we're in a fearful state about it, but it's definitely, it's unnerving, but it's good. You know, more people need to see this type of stuff for real. So let's get back to the video. Dropping truth bombs left and right. Shout out to the tribe.
It says cash unobtainable from this account. It's frozen our money.
Bleeding hell, John. How much have we got in the house?
We've only got £120, and when that's gone, nothing.
I don't believe it. The bank's frozen our money.
We've got £25,000 in that account, and no way of getting it back.
Download your central bank CBDC wallet app today and get bonus digital pounds free. If you exchange your existing bank funds into your digital currency wallet now, you will receive free digital pounds for each account you exchange. You can then spend from your digital wallet by using your phone app, exactly like a debit card. Download the free app now from the UK government website or the App Store.
John, we need to download the digital wallet thing. See if we can transfer it in.
We've got no other option, love. Wow, it's transferred, and it's given us some bonus money. I can't believe it.
How do you know it's worked?
It's worked, love. Everyone's using this money now. Right, I'm off down Tesco to try it out. Sorted.
Recent figures show that the public's use of cash has halved in the last 12 months. Experts say this is due to the success and sheer convenience of the new CBDC digital money. The government has announced that all cash will be phased out completely over the next 3 years.
I can't remember the last time I used cash. It seems so cumbersome and old-fashioned, fiddling about with coins every time you want to buy something. It's much easier now. Have you seen the remote control, love?
Shout out London, man.
Look what I found. Remember these?
What are you going to do with that?
Well, I don't know.
Look, why don't we keep it? I'll put it in a picture frame.
I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore, and I work for myself doing.
My bad, y'all. I'm like OTW right now, letting ads pop up.
Recent data from the annual Climate Change Conference has revealed that only a drastic reduction in fossil fuel use will help protect against climate change. The government has announced limits on petrol and diesel use for all individuals in the UK, which will be enforced using smart money. Each wallet will be limited to a purchase of 15 litres per week, after which.
Wow. Yeah, you know, that rings a bell when the tribe said it's already happening overseas. Of course it is. Things are happening other places before they happen here. So maybe it wasn't the best question that I was asking earlier, but I guess more, you know, Canada, you know, we had the Canadian guy up on Paul's earlier. You know, shout out OTW and all the other Canadians out here in these YouTube streets for real. But like, you know, as North Americans, people in the United States, we, you know, I think we can forget sometimes how close Canada is to us geographically, and you know, all the stuff that's happened there the past couple of years that kind of is paralleling what we're listening to right here about the UK. You know, talking about the Crown, Commonwealth, all that fucking nonsense. But let's get back to the video. Shout out to y'all in the chat, especially Snowfire. Thanks for fucking hopping in the chat, bringing the fire. I didn't even read the comment that I have up right now. Okay. Hold up. Yo, red light therapy is like some real shit from what I've heard. Has a lot of health benefits for real. You know, if the skin is our biggest organ, you know, red light therapy for sure. Yeah. I've never gotten to do it for real myself like I've wanted to regularly. But I know I've learned about that a little bit from other motherfuckers for sure. All right.
The wallet will be prevented from making any further purchases in that week.
Ah, bollocks.
Growing concerns over obesity and bad health will be tackled using the Smart Money Network. The government proposes to limit the total number of sugary foods that each digital wallet can purchase in any given month.
What?
Experts say that the new pandemic, which is 10 times more contagious and deadly than coronavirus, can only be defeated by minimizing all human contact and staying home as much as possible. In order to enforce this, all digital wallets will only work within 1 mile of the address at which they are registered. Shopping times will be staggered so that you can only make purchases for a 2-hour period each day. All non-essential item purchases will be rejected.
Jesus Christ.
The government, in a move to stimulate growth in the economy, is trying to ensure that all benefit money paid out to the public is spent within an appropriate time period. From the 1st of August, all benefit payments, including the new social credits, should be spent within 2 months of receiving them. Benefit money will expire and be of no use if it is not spent within the 2-month period.
Blimey, they're putting a shelf life on money.
Vaccination uptake for the latest pandemic is now at 95%. Anyone who has not been vaccinated will have restrictions placed on their wallets. For the 5% unvaccinated, spending will only be allowed at certain times and within 1 mile of home. Certain goods, such as alcohol, travel tickets, and restaurant purchases, will not be available for those who have not been vaccinated, and their digital wallets will not work outside of the UK.
Wow.
Concerns are growing over people who grow and supply their own food outside of government-approved companies. The government will be restricting the purchase of all seeds and other farming products for anyone that is not a registered farmer.
What are they doing that for?
The government is trying to reduce the amount of red meat people eat in their diet for environmental and health reasons. Digital wallets will only be allowed to purchase 8 ounces of red meat per week.
How much is 8 ounces?
In order to protect the environment, the government is introducing limitations on the amount each wallet will be able to spend on the following products: aerosol cans, single-use plastics, coal, meat, chocolate, fish, and coffee.
What about fags?
In a move to encourage good behaviour, the government is awarding digital currency direct to your wallet if you report on anyone breaking lockdown rules or report on individuals expressing extremist views. Anyone deemed to be expressing extremist views may in turn have restrictions placed on their wallets.
What's that mean, extremist views?
Yeah, that shit's
If
crazy.
you give up your cash, you will give up freedom for yourself, and you will give up the freedom of generations to come.
Wow.
It's not the convenience of the new money that is important. What is important is the fact that centralized administration of smart money could be used to control every aspect of your life. Say yes to keeping cash, and say no to centrally controlled smart money. What they are going to propose is not money. It is a social control system. Please spread this message.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna be in the vibes with you. Yeah, man, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. Rastafari, Celestia.
Yeah, wicked every time. Righteousness shall prevail. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man, everything is cool. We just did day 8 here in Jamaica. We rented a car. We're just cleaning the rent-a-car right now because we're returning it back today. And then we fly to Toronto, spend a day in Toronto, and then go back to Calgary, where we're from in Calgary, Canada.
Canada, I'll say. So you're from Canada, and you just. So how long you been in Jamaica for? A day? Did you say? You didn't say a day.
No, this is day 8.
Day 8.
Yeah.
So is this your?
I'm just fucking around, tribe. I will go back to it. Don't worry.
Is this your first time out there?
No, me, brethren, he's got a house here in Montego Bay, which I painted about 10 years ago. So we've been staying with him here. And then we got another brethren who he's by Port Antonio. He's got a place on the ocean. So we were up at his place and we drove all the way down there. We drove to Kingston.
Yeah, I had initially thought that it ended, tribe.
The social control system. Smart money could be used to control every aspect of your life. Say yes to keeping cash.
Extremist views.
If you give up your cash, you will give up freedom for yourself, and you will give up the freedom of generations to come. It's not the convenience of the new money that is important. What is important is the fact that centralized administration of smart money could be used to control every aspect of your life. Say yes to keeping cash, and say no to centrally controlled smart money. What they are going to propose is not money. It is a social control system. Please spread this message.
Okay, there. See, there we go. My bad. I didn't let that play through fully at the end, I guess. Or if I did, it was playing in 2 times speed and no one was actually comprehending it. Let's see here. I need to update my backgrounds for real. I still got this old Pineal one. It's a oldie but a goodie. Yeah, let's just go ahead with this. Yeah. That's right. That's right, motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah. Exactly. The way he was like playing into it. But like yo, I can't. But when Michelle came in the other day to OTWs and was like, Roz, Jesse, Don, I'm like, what? And then sure enough, he had the hat. He's in Jamaica. It's like, that's dope objectively, but it's like it's super trolly because it's Jesse Howe, bro. Are you kidding me? Jeff. Good for him for being in Jamaica, bro. But like, what the fuck? He's calling in he's calling into Chilluminati Live, which I just kind of found out about recently. Is like doing lives all the time. It's pretty popular, it would seem, on YouTube. OTW's done some restreaming of it. And, very odd, man. You know, the way that the crossover will happen between different communities and YouTube streets will be very bizarre sometimes. But quite hilarious as well. So, you know, I love to see it. I like the community crossover. You know, you never know what type of connections will be made just by introducing someone to someone else for real. But shout out to the tribe for that last one. I did enjoy that. You know, straight to the point. You know, good visualization of some real shit that's going on right now that honestly is being overlooked to a certain degree, no doubt. So we got Cage live, and you know, the last stream that I did 4 months ago or so was actually Cage. Let's see what he's up to, what trouble he's causing. You know, we're not gonna rage at the Cage, you know, but we'll check in because it's all along the Metaversal Watchtower. So honestly, we just gotta get a little piece of everything. You know what I'm saying? If Jack Talcott's still alive, we'll check in, see if any retards are over there.
The soul, you know.
Yeah. See, because it's hard to understand what anyone says because people have these different, different ways of thought, right? And then these
Yeah,
words.
I think that's
like the
because
way,
over time these things have put on different faces to people, and
yeah, and these words, and no, but it's done very purposely, even through the words that we use, right?
Yeah, Michelle, my counter's got a couple things on them. They're not too messy.
It's convoluted.
That's great. You know, I stay conscious of that. I got that one. I got that one cabinet without a door people have commented on.
yeah, I know people that say they speak to angels and archons, and I don't.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. You know what? Shout out to Max Vision because that dude has fucking talked about some cool shit. And even if I'm not sold on we're living on a dead giant being necessarily completely, I'm not completely sold on it. I understand some of the significance going on there, at least symbolically, or maybe, you know, metaphorically or spiritually speaking. You know, how those motherfuckers come up, we live on a giant turtle. Who knows, right? But the moment we start getting into the soup can earth shit and we're just trying to be on the next coolest wave like a truther hipster, that's when you gotta do the walk of shame, man. Go disappear for 6 months like Ian. Anyway, I'm starting to get wild now and just make weird ass fucking little commentary statements there. So let's get back. I actually want to hear what Max was gonna say, and then maybe even what Cage is gonna say as well too.
Like again, I go into their mind. I'll tell you what it is. It's an aspect of their self.
Yeah.
You know? It's like it's just called an inner dialogue.
Well, yeah, but everything's
Okay, so you know, right away here, this is something that's actually interesting to comment on. Cage is approaching it with something that seems true to a certain degree. Everything is an aspect of self. So he's saying that the people out there that claim to channel angels and archons, and I'll say this, in my opinion, those motherfuckers, most of them are bullshitters that claim to channel shit. But, you know, in my opinion, yes, channeling still is a real thing. There's people out there that can do it, and some next level weird metaphysical shit. But there's also a lot of people on YouTube that are just making noises with their mouth or fucking saying some bullshit that they read off the internet or whatever and saying that they're channeling, you know, Metatron or you know, Mary Magdalene or some fucking bullshit, you know. There's a lot of disingenuous nonsense, like true, like new age, like bad, like corny shit, you know. Like it really gives a bad rap and name to like the quote unquote spiritual community or movement. But it's just interesting how Cage approached it automatically as, you know, it's just yourself, you know, you're just communicating with your subconscious. Some people get so high, you know, they do so much DMT and shit, like Booker True Life Stories out there, where they just get to the point where everything is an aspect of self, which it is. But when you get to the point where it's like literally, that's that's the point you're always coming back to. Like the ground point zero is like, this is just me, you know, the demons, the angels, the this, that, the archetypes, it's just me. You could say all these archetypes are aspects of God, you know, we're experiencing that like on a micro parallel. But, you know, to say like, oh, all of that, you know, out there, the collective unconscious, that's just me, you know, being projected into the holographic simulation, yada, yada. It just becomes a whole bunch of gobbledygook, honestly, in my opinion. You know, you can get lost in it pretty easily. There's this type of like mental masturbation. You know, I almost feel like I'm falling into it right now, just following up on what Cage was saying with, you know, but I need to let it play out for real. It's just I've seen and heard people make these arguments where the definitive, conclusive point is it's just you know, that being you spoke to in the DMT trip, it's just you. And it's like, okay, that's a story you can tell yourself. That's a script you can run by, you know, but again, it's just a story. There's all these different stories and rabbit holes we can follow and go down. It's just about what you really start giving credence to. But I, you know, digress. Shout out to the chat. I'm sorry I stopped following y'all for a second. I got lost in my thoughts. But shout out Michelle Moretti for snooping my counters. That shit's hella funny.
Within you. So, you know, you could be speaking to an ancient consciousness, but it's still
an aspect of your subconscious mind or archetype.
Yeah, it's still within
subconscious
you.
figure.
Yeah, it's an archon in you, if you will.
Yep. But yeah, that AI is a scarily fucking decent. No.
Yeah.
Here's a reality.
Alchemy and magic, a captivating history.
Yeah, I think it's got really good potential. If it,
what is going on, man? What did I just fucking walk into, bro? See, I'm glad I'm checking out who's live because all of a sudden Cage is fucking premiering his new intro. Is already creeping me out. Let's continue.
Yeah, this one is
used properly. You know.
Am I so hidden? Shadow the tales into the unseen. Esoteric and strange. Unraveling the occult. Exploring meditation.
Can you turn it down just a bit?
Secrets lie into this show. Dive into the depths of the arcade. Dreams and nightmares intertwined.
All right, man. I don't know who the fuck made that music for Cage. I don't know if I want to know. And I think at that point, this is a good opportunity to go see what's going on at Saab's place.
Okay, that kind of stuff is where they're testing this. So they can grow your finger back. They can grow you a new heart or liver, kidneys, whatever you need. And your body won't reject it because it's part of you. It comes from your own thing. They started saving placentas because every single one of them has that written code. That's what created that baby with fingers, toes, hearts, lungs, all of its whole self, every little hair on its head to toe. It's something that they're playing around.
I'm doing the pineal nonsense where I just started shooting through comments that I missed, even though it's not as bad to where I have to like OCD go through every single one. But, you know, gotta show some of them. Can't just leave you all hanging like that. Hey, no offense, Saab, I'm already really bored from this panel. We're gonna see who else is live. You know, I was definitely enjoying the Ross Ben Jet. Yo, I was so late on this one. I was so late on this one for real, but I'm glad that I found it when I did, even though it was late. What is Dave buying? Dave's buying it. What does that mean, swim? That's interesting. Yeah, swim seems to be like fucking in tune with shit. You made a good comment there earlier when you said you think that there's something external. Thank you. I don't think it's just all us projections of within, even though there's a good argument for, as within, so without. But that's just the thing. Some people get kind of caught in that dualism, right? Where it just becomes that simplistic, where everything is just balanced out. Everything is resolved, right? Because there's that dualistic counterpart. And I don't want to get too abstract with this shit right now. I'm going to start breaking out the whiteboards, and I don't have time for that right now. So let's just get back to Jesse Howe in the background here while I see who else is live and I catch up with y'all. Yo, shout out Jesse Howe. Shout out, Jack Talcott and everyone else out here being a part of this meme experiment that we're all in. Oh, okay. I think she's a regular over there at Sovereign's, the dreamy lady. But shout out Sovereign Soul, though. We are on a flat plane, whether you want to call yourself a flat earther or not. There's definitely some flat action going on. Yo, hold on, let me pause this craziness. Or no, let me not pause it. Hold on. Whose stream was it apparently? Not that it matters and we really need to go back and hear it, but whose stream was it that allegedly Mr. Pizer came on in the middle of and it got real weird? OTW was no. I just remember Tara came on the other day with his gossiping self and was like, Mr. Pizer was talking about Masons and some weird shit. All I could imagine is fucking Jeff Pizer was trolling because that's what he does. So, if Masons are sticking fingers up his butt, either that's happening or he's just fucking trolling us. I don't know. Could go either way at this point, man, with people on here. Old World, Florida. I heard that dude was in a Masonic lodge, by the way. What's his name? Elongo, Dr. Elongo, right? The Old Earth, Florida. The Old Earth, Florida cat. I saw him like in some get up and gown, like he was in a fucking secret society or some shit. Maybe that's not on point, maybe that's not true, but I saw Red Squid talking about it. It was definitely interesting. He had the picture as his thumbnail as the dude with his cap and gown on. But it wasn't just any regular cap and gown, it seemed. It looked like it was some fucking fraternity shit. Hey, shout out to you, Kismet Cat Newman, because you seem to be saying some interesting things. I saw some of the stuff you posted because Kimbo was sharing it. Yeah, I like your thoughts, for sure. I can tell you're definitely thinking different about things, so thanks for being here. I love how OTW still hasn't changed his picture. Yeah, thank you for the the intel drop there, Sir Swim. And I'm curious about this. I know he's monetized. Yeah, right. So this is members only, but I should be able to restream it still. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Okay, this is going to be interesting here. We're going to figure out what started going on now that Jeff is in the picture. Fairly, shout out Fairly. I'm sorry, but OTW, you look kind of trolly standing up with Christina doing karaoke like that. I'm not trying to clown you, bro. You know, I know I'm always giving OTW shit about something, but always in a friendly way. But the way he's just standing up there, I don't know. It's a trolley angle, in my opinion. But let's get to it. I wonder where Jeff came in and actually started saying some weird shit here. Yeah, and I especially want to restream this because if it's members only, there's a lot of people that weren't able to go back and see like what was going on during the stream. And if there was some funny, like weird shit that happened with Jeff, whether he's trolling or not, Tarek. Why is Tarek hopping on there? Oh yeah, because Tarek was like, oh, I thought OTW was live. I didn't know it was karaoke. Okay. Yeah, let's check some of this out, guys.
Gentlemen, one of the best here. So hopefully he's gonna.
Okay,
I'm
Pineal
supporting
Power
the
hopped
channel. I'm
on.
supporting you guys. I'm here to listen to your voices. You guys actually sound good.
Bro, Tarek is so trolly sometimes. You know, I don't have any problem with the dude, but hold on, I gotta look at the live chat. Yeah, I want to see what's going on in the live chat right around then. All right, well, I don't know why the live chat's not pulling up.
Christina wants you to dance, Tarek. If you
Dance?
yeah, you're gonna have to wobble and
Oh boy, I haven't.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to do like forest girls in the background and do kind of,
You have to take my shirt off? No.
Wait, what?
Like me and Christina were doing.
The way, whose man's is this? Yo, I've seen Tarek out here trying to fucking, man, whose man's is this, dude? Some of these fucking middle-aged people out here trying to get it online or fucking get in trouble and shit with gossiping too much. Come on, Tarek, what are you doing, bro?
Doing when Verily was singing, we were like doing the.
Yeah, I'm actually like half in bed, like half naked, so I won't be able to dance. I'm in my boxers, relaxed.
Yo, whose man's is this, bro? Why is he saying that shit, bro? Yo, what the fuck? This shit's weirder than I thought. Yo, no, what? No one said anything about Tarek acting this fucking weird. What the hell, man? Oh my god. This is like a cringe challenge right now. Oh my god.
Have to add somebody in. Mr. Pineal Power himself.
Pineal Power saving the day, fucking changing course. I can't believe Tarek was just saying that.
Mr. Pineal Power, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best. Here.
That laugh.
Hopefully he's gonna, go ahead and
that shit's crazy, man. Hey, shout out Ice Grills.
So you got something prepped up there, Mr. Sean?
Dude, I'm pretty happy right now. The tribe came through, gave a video. Cool Cat, Kismet, the good people I've come to meet on here, like Kimba, the awesome Michelle and Snow. I'm just waiting for Pineal to show up and say hi in the chat at least,
You're muted, by the way.
Sure, yeah, no doubt. I'll play another one of those tribes before I end the stream tonight for sure. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'm gonna play a little more of this, but I mean, I can't believe that just happened, man. Like, all right, man. Let's get back to it.
Still haven't fixed your audio issue, have you, huh? Okay.
You
So,
nerd.
yeah.
I
the show
knew a
must
hop
go
song
on.
without a mic
So whose turn
for
was it?
karaoke. Oh my god, what a
Oh, you're
stream!
gonna have to skip me for sure.
It's Tarek's turn, actually.
Oh god, I can't sing. I mean, I would just listen to you guys.
You gotta put on mic.
Oh,
Plus,
there we
I
go.
don't want to wake up my neighbors.
All right. So Verily's taking up the spot. So
Yeah,
she's ready.
Verily can dance and.
Wait, didn't we just hear Sean?
Oh my god, come on,
Why don't
Tarek, you weren't here for the fucking yurt stream, all right? Don't fucking talk about Verily needs to dance and shit. You weren't here for the yurt stream when Paul got the keys and fucking Verily was dancing. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Don't say shit like that when you weren't there for the real shit that went down. Not that it was that real. It's just a fucking Metaversal lore meme moment, but nonetheless. We'll play that in a moment,
why do I
tribe.
take place? It's ladies.
I want to see where Jeff came in here
Ladies go first. Hello.
after
Yeah,
Tarek
you
stopped
already,
being
like, shared your
creepy.
screen, so go ahead.
Okay.
He just hung out there.
Full screen, yeah. Okay.
He even changed his tank top.
Here on
Tiny
Slavia on karaoke, would you hear much?
Yeah, I know. Only here.
I'm trying to think of like, because this is actually, I'm thinking about it. It's like, yeah, this is mostly instrumental. It's not a lot of vocals.
Dude,
Do you
you're
know this
supposed
song?
to pick your baby.
Okay, Jeff's about to hop in here. Once we see what happened with Jeff for a couple of minutes, we'll get back to some of the knowledge.
I do the super tempo. I'm on a roll. Time to holo. 5-0. Oh my god. I was doing this for so long. All right. Okay, I gotta stop.
You know, and this is where I can comment here because I'm looking at the live chat over on his end, and just we got no here. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at someone's profile there for a moment.
I'll give myself
Oh man. Come on. I was gonna do Baby Got Back after you finished that, but come on.
Oh, you saying that about your tribe? Dang.
All right.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I don't have the words in front of me. Stop. Throw it back. Wait.
Vanilla ice, baby. Vanilla ice, baby.
Yeah, whose man's is this?
So rolling. Miami, means just knowing. Come down to the creative bass sound. You're nothing. Shake the bass crown.
All right, I'm bouncing. It's getting weird.
Don't be weird, bro. Don't be weird. I didn't have the words in front of me. I could have done it. Ooh. OTW, play my song, bro. That's my spirit animal, bro.
You got to share the song, dude, if you want to karaoke. Because if I play it, it's going to be a lag, and it's not gonna work correctly. You have to share the song.
There's the spinning circle of death where Penny was supposed to be. Sad.
You stop.
No, you stop. No, you stop it. No, you.
You hang up. No, you hang up.
No, I don't wanna.
Hey, did you do that with like your first boyfriend? You were like, I love you more. No, I love you more. No, I fucking love you more. No, you hang up. Oh, that's a good one. All right.
Check it out.
Oh, here we go.
Coming at you. LUB.
I know it's
OTW!
He's like, let me get real deep.
And I feel time's away and go.
Oh, yeah?
Where you going? Tomorrow when I see he's alive.
Tribe, can you drop another link there? Yeah. Tribe, can you drop another link? Because for some reason it didn't show up again. What the fuck? I love that Grills Trillions came in. I didn't recognize him at first. I actually thought it was someone else, so I looked at the name. Yeah, but this link is not showing again for whatever reason on the YouTube end. Thank you, Tribe, in advance. This is where Jeff comes in with all his weirdo friends, I guess.
I don't know if I can play this song. It's Hey guys. It's coming out right. Let's read. No, not yet.
You to know that I have love.
So be careful with that.
Go check out her channel, Christina Vergara. Just like type just the way it's pronounced. Even it's
Insanely
in the
random
show. She has her own channel. She does songs. She plays guitar. She sings. You don't put anything on your channel? What do you mean there's nothing there? Why don't you have anything on your channel? I thought you had a couple of videos on your channel.
He's over here promoting her channel when there's nothing on it.
OTW, we're having a good time.
Hey, thanks a lot, Tom Cruise.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You guys are out there doing the harvest. You and the crew are doing the harvest. I'm about to start doing one too.
Hey, what are you guys doing next?
Pioneer Power's going next.
What's he gonna do?
I don't know. It looks like he's gonna play some Blizzard Tag. I love the chair. Dude, I love this one.
Are you serious now? Really? Are we for real?
Okay, guys, shut up.
12 o'clock then.
All right.
Go ahead. Daniel.
Oh no, I meant is that guy serious right there? That's what I meant. I meant is that guy. All right. Anyway.
I love Silverchair. Now I love you even more. Let you know that.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
We kind of noticed.
Oh, I thought it was just a bad one. 'cause
Oh
it
my
doesn't
god,
actually
OTW.
scroll through the
This
words.
is one fucking
True.
chaotic karaoke,
You're right,
man.
you're right.
We're about to bring up the tribes video here.
Are you gonna pull this off, Paniel? Because if you do, I'm gonna
I
love
don't know.
you.
I mean,
I'm surprised that I heard
He can do it.
Pineal sing before too.
Acting really
Surprised,
suspect
man.
there. I really don't even care at this point because I'm not finding the weird nonsense I heard happened. Alright, yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm glad this is members only OTW. I really wouldn't be able to make it through this any other way. Yeah, you're never gonna see me doing karaoke. No offense, guys. Back in business. Thank you, tribe. Saving the broadcast. Numbers going down.
The American dream. There's a reason they call it a dream. Who's there? Cock-a-doodle-doo, pal. No, 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 no! I don't have any more money! My job sucks right now, please! I'll have more money next month! You can't take my house!
Is that your signature?
Oh, okay, well, just help me work something out, okay? I mean, you said I'm a good credit guy, right? I mean, hey, wait! My dog is in there! No, don't take my dream! Oh, how did this happen?
Hey, yeah. Salutes to Swim. That's a good point. I could have done that if I cared, but you know, at this point, I'm pretty sure we know the optics of Jeff Pizer, and yeah.
Hardman? Is that you? Been a long time since the 4th grade. Is that a time machine? There's no need to concern yourself with my outstanding accomplishments. Best get in. There's not much time. I gotta go down to the bank and get my life back. They took everything. Oh, bank ain't gonna help you now. Towel in the trunk. Extra set of balls. Put them on. You're gonna need them. You're gonna get my dream back? No, pal. You are. I'm here to show you how.
Submitted for your approval. 1. First National Bank. What is a bank, you ask? A curious place where both space, time, and irony exist. And yet, don't. You gonna be doing that the whole time? Pay attention, pile. Exhibit A. Those
Yeah,
who
this is
come to
dope.
deposit and safely store their earned monies. Exhibit B. Those who need to borrow said money for purposes unknown.
Hey, that's me.
Ergo, Exhibit C. The bank only has so much money in the vault to lend out to people such as you.
Hey, that's the guy. He took my house. Really screwing my vibe here, pal. Space-time continuum. He can't hear you. Just let me narrate. Now, where was I?
So you see, by the time he got to you, pile, his bank was out of money.
But he gave me lots of money and charged me a lot of interest.
Yes, that's the only way banks make money, by making debt loans. Debt equals money, pile. Remember that. Debt equals money. The more loans they make, the more money they make.
But if they don't have any money, then where did my money come from?
You're gonna want to take a step back, by the way. Whoa! No way! Yes way. And that's nothing.
Hey, buddy, need some money?
They didn't do that!
Oh, they did exactly that, pal. Remember, banks make money by making loans, by selling debt, even to bad credit risks.
Yo, have some money, dude. Just sign here.
This music.
They call it free money.
Yeah, that's exactly what my loan guy told me. Free money!
But it ain't free. The worst part was offering money to people who don't even need it. People, pal, like you.
You're right. I didn't need him. I was happy here. I didn't need it. Why's he sad? He's making all that money.
Shh. He's thinking. Now wait for it. Now wait for it. Bingo. See, the bankers loan to everyone in town, but to make more money, they have to loan even more.
More? How much money do they need?
More.
Oh, what's that?
Behold, a black horse riding. Credit card.
Wow, look. I mean, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. What now?
Wrecked.
Now, with power with all this money, we might as well party.
Yo, yeah, hey, I appreciate that, Kimba. You know, honestly, this shit was completely just spur of the moment. I saw the funny picture I had of my buddy Pineal flipping off the camera. A couple different people were live. I had some more weed to smoke, you know, so fuck it. You know, I know I need to start going live more often. And the stuff that I'm preparing is not ready enough for me to go live tonight and give my community commentary. And there's plenty to comment on, that's for sure, especially in light of recent events with some channels. But we're not going to go too much on that right now. Let's get back to the video. I appreciate y'all. Sorry I haven't been in touch with the chat a couple times there earlier. But yeah, let's talk about money. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit because this is great stuff, but it is 30 minutes. And I appreciate Sunkiss stopping by as well. I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't been going live though either. Like, so there's people that I don't really see as much when I'm not going live. I don't go to certain channels as much anymore, not for any like reason. I don't have a problem with them. It's just there's like almost so many channels and there's so much content, you know, you have to just kind of start picking a few channels at the time that you do have to give, you know. But like shout out Big Dog Philly OG, you know, certain channels out there. I still do tune in and, you know, drop a like when I can. I think that's where I found Sunkissed. I'm not sure. But yeah, shout out Sunkissed.
Oh, this is awesome! I needed to get my head clear. When I get back, I'm gonna straighten all this out. I just hope Dream is doing okay.
Yeah, I can't speed that up. Drive is right at normal speed. Sure.
Yep, he is. I'm sure he is. You put it on his tab. Little something for yourself.
Well, and it's ironic because shout out Pineal Power, but Pineal is always putting things in 2x speed, like no matter what it is. It could be fast already. He's putting it in 2x speed. Yeah, I don't know if that's some type of strange, you know, like OCD of like, I gotta get more information in quicker time, you know. It's like, especially with the younger crowd. But Pineal is older than me, so anyway. Enough of that. I need to quit interrupting the video.
Wait.
You know, wait a second, Hartman. I just thought of something. If I got this money from the bank, and the bank got it from the Federal Reserve dump trucks,
go on.
Then where does the Federal Reserve get their money?
Real nice time, ladies. Real nice. Now, excuse me while I borrow these. Say, Hartman, why am I wearing a burglar bikini top? Because ladies, real nice. Now, excuse me while I borrow these. Say, Hartman, why am I wearing a burglar bikini top? Because no one is allowed inside the Fed. Not you, not me, no American citizen, no duly elected member of our Congress, not the Supreme Court. Not the Supreme Court? Not the Supreme Court. Not.
Yeah. I know I keep saying I need to quit pausing this, but I have seen this video actually. It's a good video. I remember the specific scene where he starts talking about this as they're breaking into the bank.
Not the Justice Department, not the CIA, DIA, FBI, ATF, ATE, NBC, not even G.O.D. Well, how come the government isn't allowed inside its own building? Government? The Fed is a private bank owned by private stockholders. Do not let the name Federal fool you. This place is about as Federal Express. A private bank? But private? Shh. Best to keep your voice down, pal.
This is Ethan, Federal Reserve.
Hey, Heath, Bill here, First National.
Hi there, Bill. How are you?
Good. We're running a little low on money.
No problem. How much you need?
Oh, how does 20 million sound?
What?
Excellent. We'll ship it over first thing tomorrow.
Wait, he can just call up the Fed and ask for more money and they give him whatever they want? No, pal. The Fed don't give the banks money. The Fed loans the banks money. The banks have to pay it back with interest. Now, come on, time to go. Wait. I still don't understand. Where does the Fed get their money? I mean, if they're a private bank. You said they're a private bank, right? Okay, so who puts money into the Fed bank?
This is Mel, United States Mint.
Hi, ML. First National needs another 20 millies.
Yo, I have to pause again because y'all are too good, man. It's like I haven't been live in forever. But yet, you know, the people that were showing up in my last lives I was doing months ago are here right now. So it's like I could be gone for a minute. I still got the cool ass people that I remember from my original streams coming by to support. So it's a beautiful thing to see for real. You know. Yeah.
Already running the presses full steam here, Ethan.
Gotta keep making loans. Gotta keep the money flowing.
All right, yeah, the Fed. Whatever you guys say. 20 million more by morning.
But I don't get it. What's so wrong about the Fed printing money? Because it's unconstitutional, pal. Our Treasury is supposed to create our money, but now the Fed controls the printing of America's money. Nobody gets a friggin' dollar that the Fed didn't print. So, they print the money, then they loan it to the government, then they charge the government interest, then the government taxes you to pay for it. Wake up, pal. God, I don't see what the big deal is. You know, you're right, pal. Wait a minute. Wait, I am? Yeah. I forget how effective they are at keeping you ignorant. Well, that's okay. Hey, I'm not ignorant. Do you even know what money is, pal? In the long ago, people bartered. They traded things they had for things they wanted. I'll trade you my raspberries for that there pot pie. I don't want your berries. Come on. Oh, sweet berries. They're not sweet. They're old, and I don't like berries. Give me that pot pie! No. As you can see, this bartering situation created some problems. Then one day, a goldsmith walked up and said,
Now, everybody thinks gold is valuable, so why doesn't everybody trade gold for things they need?
A price was set for gold, and now it was very easy to conduct commerce because people could trade gold for all the things they needed. Hartman! Wow, look at all my gold! Hey, stop them! That's my gold! Damn, thieves!
Say there, Pile. I've got a vault and some guards. I can keep your gold safe for you for a small fee.
Yeah, sure, that'd be awesome. You see, Pile, this is how the first bank made money.
There you go, Pile. I owe you 100 gold coins.
Okay, great.
Come back anytime and redeem your gold when you want it. It'll be right here in my vault.
Now you're holding the very first paper money, Pile. Wow, this is great. It all makes sense. Oh, that's right. It was good. And everybody started using IOUs because everybody knew the IOU was as good as gold. Wow, this candy is really a good price. 1 IOU. I'm getting some more for later. Hey, wait a minute. It was just 1 IOU. 10 IOUs for chocolate? You can't just raise prices like that. Oh, the Candyman can. Oh, the Candyman can. Wait, that is just freaking wrong. It's called inflation, pal.
I'm liking the animation style too. It is kind of catchy. It's reminiscent of you know, I never really watched you know, South Park or any of those types of shows growing up. But it's reminiscent of that type of style for sure, to a certain degree, with the big eyes and just the shapes of their bodies and heads.
It makes your IOUs worth less and less until they are worth nothing. Less bang for the buck. Dollar ain't what it used to be. But I worked hard and I baked all those pot pies. Now I have to work harder to make less? That's not fair.
Yeah. I'm liking who I'm seeing in the chat tonight. This is good stuff. I appreciate y'all once again.
Oh, if you think that's not fair, you're gonna love the next part. What's he doing? How do banks make money, pal? By making more loans? Oh, that's right. He's good. See, he prints more IOUs without any more gold, loans them out for interest, makes a pretty penny, and nobody is the wiser. Unless everybody wanted their gold back at the same time. No. That's my gold. Not anymore. What are you talking about? I'd like to redeem my IOUs, please. Thank you very much. Hey! I want my gold back now! Thief! Gotta love the bank run, bringing people together. See, they all found out he was stealing, made a run on the bank, and demanded their gold. But as you can see, there ain't no gold to get. Hardman, don't worry, pal. Back in these times, vengeance will be yours. 3 things in this world you don't do. Never mess with another man's woman. Never mess with another man's ego. And most importantly, you never mess with another man's money. Else, the man will mess with you. My God, you hung him? Yes, pal. Oh, we hung him. We hung him high. And do you know why? Well, because he was a thief.
So did y'all know that actually the correct grammar there would be hanged? Not, they didn't hung him, they hanged him. You know, if a coat is hung up, it's hung up, right? You know, it's not hanged up. If a person is strung up, or say lynched or hung, they're hanged. You're hanged, you're not hung. And I know some people can't get that straight. It's a little grammatical technicalities like that. But yeah, when someone's getting fucking hanged, or now I'm starting to mess it up myself, but when someone's getting put to death by hanging, they're hanged, they're not hung. It's something that people, just like, you know, this is different, but people will say guillotine instead of guillotine. You know, I don't want to be a stickler with certain things, but it is good to know nonetheless. It's but it's it sounds better. Probably looks better too, right? It feels better, you know, all around better, right? Anyway, that was a good one.
Because, pile, an evil invention was born. Man discovered how to turn worthless paper into gold. Thus was invented the ultimate machine to steal real money and enslave all the nations on Earth. It's alive! Oh, now come on. You're just being dramatic. I mean, I lost my house, but what is that? Explain. A nuclear power plant? Mm-hmm. Produces lots of electricity and little pollution. An invention for the good of humanity. Okay, but what's this have to do with... 3, 2... Holy atomic energy! A 2 of humanity. Mm-hmm. Produces lots of electricity and little pollution. An invention for the good of humanity.
Okay, but what's this have to do with
3, 2. Holy atomic energy! A discovery more powerful than anything man had yet conceived. It can be used for good or evil. Now, unlike Einstein, the goldsmith's discovery has been kept a closely guarded secret. It was never intended for you to see. This discovery is called fractional reserve banking. In the wrong hands, it's more powerful than the nuclear bomb in its ability to completely and utterly destroy a nation who is subjected to its perversion. No, 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 no. It is time we stop this evil secret and the men behind it. You're being ridiculous. Before America is destroyed forever. Believe it, Pop.
No. I just want my dog back.
Damn it. That's it. I give up. Let them live in chains. No, Hardman. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Thomas Jefferson? Mr. President, how do I get him to understand? As we did, son, remain vigilant. Too many have hidden the truth, and the light of our liberty dims with every passing day. Quickly, take my horse. Show him.
Wait, show me what? Where are we going?
Stallion of Liberty! Ride hard the hoary wind!
Oh, where are we?
Battle of Waterloo. Hold on, we gotta get through! A money machine. There it is!
Hey, is that the same people?
Rich banker men from Germany flying under the banner of the Red Shield. They finance both sides of the war. We must hurry! That's him, the Red Shield courier. Shoot him!
No, I'm not shooting anyone.
Damn it, Pop.
What?
He beat everyone back with the news of the war and told England that Napoleon won. The Red Shield bankers in London pretended that England was doomed and started selling their English stocks. The English went into a selling frenzy to get rid of worthless English money.
But the English won, right?
Of course they won. But it was a trick by Red Shield. They waited until the stocks plummeted to pennies and then bought England back for nearly nothing.
What? They did that? How?
When the English leaders found out, they had no choice but to give themselves over to the Red Shield. Their money was gone and they were slaves to the Red Shield war debt. Since that time, the English have been paying their national taxes directly to the Red Shield private bankers. The people have no idea. But the bankers bragged about what they did to us, laughing at us all the way to the bank.
Why, it's the best business I've ever done. If I can
Yeah, we'll talk about that phrase, laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah.
control a nation's wealth, I cannot who makes its laws.
Oh, is this what Jefferson wanted to show me?
No. Look. They're in America, too? The Red Shield banks are here, Pop. Seeking a way to conquer our American dream. The dream you have, Pop. The dream of free men. They tried to take over our country many times and failed because Jefferson and the Patriots vowed to stop the evil tyrants at all costs. By authority of eternal God, he would not let the bankers win again. To preserve our independence, we must not let our rulers load us with perpetual debt. We must make our choice between economy and liberty or profusion and servitude.
Wow.
I place economy among the first and most important of Republican virtues, and public debt is the greatest of the dangers to be feared. It is incumbent on every generation to pay its own debts as it goes.
We must have a central bank to secure this country's finances.
If the American people ever allow private banks to control the issue of their money, first by inflation and then by deflation, the banks and corporations that will grow up around them will deprive the people of their property until their children will wake up homeless on the very continent their fathers conquered.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Jefferson, you're mad. This country will have a central bank.
Who's that?
America's first Secretary of Treasury.
Alexander Hamilton?
Not for long. Aaron Burr, Thomas Jefferson's vice president. They didn't take too kindly to our first Sec Treasury. Sweet shot, Burr. The first attempt at a central bank only lasted 20 years and was shut down. But the bankers tried again against Old Hickory, President Andrew Jackson.
You are a den of vipers and thieves. I intend to rout you out, and by the eternal God, I will rout you out.
After surviving an assassination attempt, Jackson finally defeated the bank in 1836.
Yeah, you can thank the tribe, Dom. He went ahead and dropped a link earlier for another video like this, and then this one right here that we're playing as well. It is really good cartoon. Definitely getting the point across, pretty straightforward and simple. And a good visual format, no doubt.
6. When asked what was the greatest accomplishment in his life, Old Hickory replied,
I killed the bank.
And those were his last words. I killed the bank. And with real money backed with real gold, our country experienced the greatest boom in any nation's history. Oh, it was beautiful. Wow. But the bankers, greedy for more power and wealth, were concocting their most ambitious plan yet to once and for all take control of the finances of the United States. In 1910, a secret meeting was held at the J.P. Morgan estate on Jekyll Island off the coast of Georgia. This meeting was so secretive, so concealed from government and public knowledge that the 10 attendees used code names.
I am clearly the richest man, so I should be the one to run the super secret central bank. I own all the oil in America. I'm clearly richer than you will ever be, hula girl. I should run the super secret central bank. You're nothing compared to me, lube job. I shall run the secret bank.
Silence!
Supreme Master Leader, I didn't know you were going to be here.
I'm not. Neither are you, dumbass.
Oh, yeah, right. He's so smart.
None of you shall run the bank. We have failed in the past because of openness. This time, the key to success is secrecy. The people must believe that they run the bank.
Yes, brilliant. A sneak attack. What's the plan?
We first create panic, then we show them the solution. With our man in office and well-planned timing, we will have our central bank. And so the people think it is theirs. We shall christen it Federal. The Federal Reserve. They struck on December 23rd, 1913. When most of our Congress were at home eating fruitcake, these bastards, bankers, presented their treasonous act to their newly elected accomplice, Woodrow Wilson, who had fortuitously already agreed to sign it before he was even elected.
Wait, the IRS? I thought we always had the IRS.
No, pal. They did this to us too. The Fed now has the exclusive power to print America's money. They loan this money to our banks and our government at interest, putting immediate debt on our own money, printing more and more, so each dollar they print becomes worth less than the one before. Merry Christmas. What in the hell is that? That pie is how our government now must pay back these debts to the Fed. Your taxes did not go to your government. They don't? It's the greatest theft in human history.
But, okay, I mean, I sort of get what you're saying, but it's also confusing. And really, Hartman, I don't see how it affects me at all. If I had more money, none of this would have happened. Hartman? 1955? Wow, what are we doing here?
Oh, a little bit of shopping. Here, hold this. Gallon of gas, 23 cents. Postage stamp, 3 cents. Ounce of gold, $35. Hot baby. Priceless. Best be getting back.
Hey, Hartman, I need my car, man.
Oh, was that my gold, Jay?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Now, pal, would you agree that you have the same exact things you had in 1955?
Yeah, 1 stamp, 1 gallon of gas, 1 ounce of gold, and 1 home. Wow, we just made a lot of money.
Hey! Gotta pay your taxes. Bet it's nice to have made all that money.
Wait, that isn't fair. Now I actually have less money. I can't even go buy the things I just sold.
The IRS and the Fed's inflation work together, pal. They aren't just taxing gain, they are taxing their inflation. You are no richer than you were in 1955. Now, does that sound fair or American to you?
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't hate taxes? I hate the IRS anyway.
Pal, the higher they make the inflation, the more your money they take. It's thievery. You're not paying taxes on any more. You are paying taxes on the same. And now, you have less. They take our property away right in front of our eyes, just like Thomas Jefferson said they would.
What's that?
Oh, they found us. Quick, a sword.
What sword?
We don't need your banking machine. I'll condemn you to die, damn it. Die! Pile! Don't I keep bogey on my 9. Take him at his knees.
For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic.
Video is going to be over in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to be shutting down, y'all. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's get it.
And ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence.
What's happening? Where am I?
I believe perhaps you understand now, pal, but you are afraid.
JFK. Hartman, what does this have to do with my house and my dog? Oh, okay, that's enough. I want to go home now.
This is the last president to stand up to the Fed. You must see. On June 4, 1963, President Kennedy signed Executive Order 11110. This executive order empowered the U.S. Treasury to issue real money without the Fed. It would have worked. Kennedy's plan to dismantle the Federal Reserve machine had begun. 6 months later, John F. Kennedy went to Dallas and never returned.
No way. No way they could do that.
The new president, Lyndon Johnson, threw out Kennedy's order. And since JFK, no president has dared confront the secret powers behind the Federal Reserve. They consolidate bigger and bigger banks, print more and more money, accountable to no one, decimating our nation's wealth for the benefit of a few.
Why? Why do this? If they hurt us, it hurts the global bankers too.
No, pal. They are protected. They are too big to fail.
But I'm not.
Those sons of bitches! Sons of bitches all.
The day was cold. The wind sharp and strong. But we were determined. The bankers and their parasites had us vastly outnumbered, but their hubris made them weak. Not like us. Not like this band of immortals we have assembled. We have come to take back our... Hardman? Is that...
My dog.
Oh, Then the inevitable. The Money Kings could ignore us no longer. They sent an emissary, a cog in their machine of greed to bring about our submission. Hank Paulson.
Hardman, this is blasphemy. We own the corners of the earth. It is futile to challenge us.
Oh, I've seen that look before. That of a predator taking in the scent of its prey. Bold, fearless, the look of a free man.
Whoa. You've come far, Hardman. Farther than most. Be smart now. Join us. We will bring you money, power, everything you want. You can be one of us. If You will kneel. Madman. You're a madman. We're offering you everything. What do you think this is? This is America!
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and. Oh wow, it's not even up on here. No way. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, they got a music video out now. Okay. We're gonna end with a music video here. Tribe, I appreciate you for giving me that to play. But on the way out here, before I say bye to y'all, I'm gonna play this little music video.
Hey, K-Rock shot this shit, bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that always messes me up when I got it in 1.5 still from the video before.
Hey, K-Rock shot this shit, bitch.
I've been in the vision like I always knew it. They try and play me again and again every time like I'm stupid. Some out of chest and they blew it. I'm always changing the way that the moon is. I made this beat then I forgot about it. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It's always the same shit on the freeway. I dip in a lane switch. Try and pretend but you cannot fake this. I really make hits in the studio. Looking at the minutes, everything I drop sound different.
All up in my flow state, I'm wet, dripping, water down, never slipping. I'm in alignment, I got a higher purpose. I'm moving circles, Kundalini keep the energy flowing. Black gold, what I'm serving. Ain't no accidents, everything on purpose. Pure intentions, I got purpose. Even when shit get hard, I know that it's gonna be worth it. Kudu dog to the light. I've been grinding all my life. No more hustling, I'm in alignment. Everything just flies to me, I'm the shit. Goddamn, a nigga rich with love. Hell yeah, nigga rich. Yeah, I call it all in. Yeah, I'm going all in for my goon goons. Leave it all on the altar. Got a stage before I enter. Dimensional travel. Tower of Babel. I knock you down, I don't need a gavel. I stay on my square. I don't need the compass, I send solar flares. I'm worldwide, it's a morphine. I'm dope as hell. Morphine. Guru?
Why they hating? I don't get it. I level up every day. How come you don't make no moves? Just get out of the fucking way. To me, this shit not a game. No, I did not come here to play. I'm taking action. All the shit I want, can't leave it up to fate.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna go out with like 2 minutes of this or something. Y'all have a great night.